The woman simply went to use the restroom, a decision that unexpectedly saved her life. She was just about to return to her seat when the plane suddenly shook violently, terrifying all the passengers in the cabin. The woman screamed for help, but everyone was too panicked to care. The plane spun out of control, knocking her unconscious on impact. When she finally came to, she found the wreckage on a snowy mountain, with bodies scattered everywhere. If she hadn't been in the restroom, she likely would have died instantly too. She braved the cold wind to search for survivors. She knew that alone, surviving this harsh environment was impossible. But after searching for a while, all she found were corpses. She let out a desperate scream of frustration. Just then, she heard a faint voice nearby. She ran over to investigate, and found a man trapped under the wreckage. Although both had survived the crash, the biting cold was becoming unbearable. After scavenging some supplies, they returned to the plane's restroom to take shelter, but the space was incredibly cramped. To preserve body heat, they huddled together under a single blanket. As the blizzard raged outside, they could only wait and pray for rescue. They managed to survive the night, thinking they could leave in the morning. When she kicked open the frozen door, she was shocked to see that the snow had completely buried the bodies. The snowy mountains stretched endlessly. Her glimmer of hope instantly hit rock bottom. The man suggested heading down immediately, warning they'd freeze before rescue arrived, but the woman disagreed. In this vast wilderness, she believed staying put was their safest bet. They argued over the decision. The man refused to sit and die, so he decided to descend alone. Watching his retreating figure, the woman finally gave in. After all, sticking together gave them a better chance of survival. Little did they know, they had vastly underestimated the danger. They trudged through thick snow and climbed over steep peaks. One slip meant falling off a cliff to their deaths. But unexpectedly, after walking for ages, all they saw was endless white. It was completely boundless. They had to grit their teeth and push on. After some time, the path down became even more treacherous. Suddenly the woman slipped and nearly fell off the cliff's edge. Luckily the man grabbed her just in time, but the real danger was just beginning. Soon they reached a dead end. The path became extremely narrow, making it impossible to proceed. To make matters worse, they were still high off the ground. Seeing a tree nearby, the man came up with a plan. He decided to risk it all and jumped towards the treetop. The woman was terrified, screaming the man's name. Fortunately, luck was on his side. The branches broke his fall, landing him safely. He urged the woman to jump as well, as it was their only chance of escape.
Hey! Jump! Jump to the tree!
After some hesitation, the woman finally made up her mind. Just like that, they narrowly cheated death. After a brief rest, they continued their journey down. But then, the man suddenly discovered something terrible.